Hello everyone, I am Jimmy Conrad, and I am in Kansas City to be officially inducted into their Hall of Fame as a club legend, something that you guys already unofficially knew. But that's not going to stop me from bringing you the goods with a little something that I like to call Must Win Friday! Win it! The fans in Ann Arbor, Michigan, because a record 103,000 of them are paying their hard-earned money to watch a preseason friendly between Manchester United and Real Madrid. So hopefully both teams come out and try to put on a show, which doesn't always seem to happen in preseason friendlies, so that 103,000 fans go home happy. United haven't lost yet under Louis van Gaal this summer, while the Cristiano Ronaldo-less Madrid haven't won during their American tour, which makes it pretty clear which players on which team are trying to impress their manager. And here's a hint. They wear red, not those silly pink ones. Win it! James Rodriguez. I know, he hasn't even joined up with his squad yet. But to validate another big spending move by a big spending team, he must win a prominent role with Real Madrid. Now sure, he had a great World Cup, and sure, he has loads of potential, but he has to continue to perform if he wants to avoid being just another one of those players who impress everyone at an international tournament only to never reach those same heights again. Like Andre Arshavin, or Diego Forlan, or Milan Baros, or Lucas Podolski, or, if we're being brutally honest here, Wayne Rooney. Now this is going to be especially difficult in a Madrid team that is already stacked with talented players, so maybe he can fly over his good luck charm from Brazil. That seemed to work. Win it! Club Tijuana. It's still very early in the 2014 Apertura season of Liga MX, but the club just south of the California border, the Xolos, sit on the bottom of the table with 0 points and now have the unenviable task of hosting a tough Tigres team who are coming off a 4-2 beatdown of reigning champions Lyon last weekend. And this is without Tigres having their stud striker Alan Pulido available because he's holding out to go to Europe, and aren't we all? It doesn't look good for Tijuana, but they did send me a Conradinho jersey last season, so que Dios esté con ustedes, mis amigos del Club Tijuana. You know what I'm saying? Win it! Newcastle. After making some pretty good signings in the transfer window like Remy Cabella, CM de Jong, and Daryl Janmaat, though, let's be honest, manager Alan Pardew is going to figure out a way to make them seem disinterested and unmotivated by playing them all at left back anyway. We have to win the Loic Remy sweepstakes. He scored 14 goals for us last season in all competitions, and more importantly, he gives us hope. So come on, Harry, come on, QPR, sell him to us. You know you want to. Ahoy the lads! Ahoy the lads! We're gonna get 8th. I can feel it in my bones. 8th place. Win it! Atletico Mineiro. In their first game in the post-Ronaldinho era, since the legendary playmaker rescinded the last 6 months of his contract to find a better situation, apparently, the 9th place club hosts another Atletico. 11th place Atletico Paranaense to figure out what kind of team they're going to be moving forward and who is going to step up in Ronaldinho's absence. Now my vote is for Jesus the Tolo. He is a baller. So in summation, this is a must-win for Mineiro so they can prove to themselves and their fans that they can do the business without one of Brazil's greatest ever talents. Win it! Kenya! The Harambee Stars need a 2-0 win against Lesotho to progress to the group stage of qualifying for the African Cup of Nations after they lost the first leg 1-0 to Lesotho, which for all of you that don't know, which included me before I started reading more about this, is a country entirely inside another country. And it doesn't look great for Kenya in Leg 2 because this match is outside the official FIFA calendar, and some clubs are declining to release their players so soon before the season starts. Also, Kenya will be without manager Adel Amrouche, who's banned for spitting at a referee in a match against Comoros. And honestly, I hope he hit him, so that makes the suspension worth it. Otherwise, it feels kind of stupid. But not all is lost. They do have one of the only players Southampton hasn't sold yet, midfielder Victor Wanyama, so maybe things will be okay. Win it! CSKA Moscow. The Russian Giants play Torpedo Moscow, which is a great name, in a derby that hasn't happened for a very long time. This is Torpedo's first match in the Russian top flight since 2006, back when I was playing in the World Cup and Billy was celebrating his 3rd child's graduation from culinary school. You should have her brioche, it's to die for. CSKA haven't made any major signings and will be missing Euro 2012 star Alan Zakoyev, while Torpedo have signed some experienced Russian Premier League players in Marcio Abreu and Sergei Davidov. I think it's Sergei Davidov. Yeah, I wish I had a cool name like Sergei Davidov. This is also Russian goalkeeper Igor Akinfeyev's first match since having a terrible World Cup. It was awful, and if that's anything to go by, then CSKA could potentially get torpedoed at home by their local rivals. Because they're called Torpedo. I should get fired for that, it's terrible.
Win it!
And finally, the Colorado Rapids and Real Salt Lake. These two clubs face off in the Rocky Mountain Cup, their derby in Colorado, with RSL able to clinch the cup with the victory against the Rapids. RSL already beat the Rapids 2-1 earlier this season, but haven't really looked like the MLS Cup finalists that they were last year, including not keeping a single clean sheet in their last 10 matches. Meanwhile, the Rapids haven't lost in the last 6 home matches, but maybe missing some key players like Vicente Sanchez and Shane O'Neill through injuries. That said, if the Rapids win, they will overtake RSL in the standings and move into second place in the Western Conference and force the Rocky Mountain Cup to be decided in September at Real Salt Lake. Did you guys get all that? You should. It's amazing. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Is everyone excited? It should be. It's awesome. I love the Rocky Mountain Cup. Where's everybody? So those are my must-win games and situations. What are yours? And feel free to congratulate me on officially becoming a legend in the comments below. Have a good or bad weekend. I'm out. Later. Still got it. He still got it. He still got it.